Wetlands have never really had a good rep. Otherwise known as bogs or swamps, wetlands tend to be muddy, moist places full of insects. So why on earth should we worry about wetlands? Well, it turns out that wetlands are crucial for the Earth to function. Found on every continent except for Antarctica, wetlands act as the kidneys of the planet, filtering and retaining water and being home to a huge range of plants and animals that rely on them for survival. In the last 150 years, New Zealand has lost more than 90% of its wetlands, most of which were drained to make way for farming and development. Heaps of our native birds, fish, eels, plants and insects need wetlands to survive. So when we drain the wetlands, we're robbing these guys of a home. To early Māori, wetlands were supermarkets, the place to gather kai, and a huge range of freshwater fish and native birds could be found in the many wetlands. Today, wetland protection is getting a comeback. Turns out that having a wetland is good for tourism, keeps your paddocks wet in summer and protects them from floods in winter, and they're a neat place to watch out for wildlife. How you going, Greg?
Yeah, good, thanks, Nicola.
Why are wetlands so important?
Well, wetland habitats offer a different type of habitat for many of New Zealand's interesting fauna and flora, and a wide, very diverse range of bird species through here. They also act as a filter for water as well, especially after things like rain or flooding.
What's happened to our wetlands?
Well, sadly, many of them have been drained, and that's usually associated with agricultural use of the land.
Tell me a little bit about the Tuhaitara Coastal Park here and what the aims are and what you're trying to achieve.
Certainly. Tuhaitara Coastal Park is an outcome of the settlement between the Crown and Ngāi Tahu. There's 10.5 kilometres of coastline from Waimakariri through to the Ashley Rakahuri River in North Canterbury, and we have a very unique series of environments within here, or ecosystems within it, and this one here, Tutaipatu, which is a spring-fed freshwater lagoon. And what we're trying to do, we have a 200-year vision, is to restore these lands to indigenous coastal forest. The opportunity to live somewhere near this with the birds and just the sheer beauty of places like this in itself is pretty good for the spirit of humans.
Bogs, swamps, wetlands, or whatever you want to call them, turn out to be an essential part of our environment, filtering, cleaning and protecting our precious freshwater and all the little critters who live there. Take a photo of your favourite wetland and be in to win this week's Enviro Prize.